Hey everyone, I was having some problems with my RovyVon light here, where of course it's working now, but you can see, well actually no, you can see it's kind of flickering in and out, and when it comes on it's dim. This is me holding down the button, so this should be its full 400, 500 lumens. And I saw someone else's video about taking these apart for the metal ones, and I wasn't sure if it held for the plastic ones, and sure enough, took this guy, and I was very careful. Used the heat gun, kind of just trying only to put the heat on the metal part of the tip, and I heated it up till it was a little too hot. Well, probably pretty too well past too hot to touch. But I was being conscious not to melt the plastic. And then I used these big old pliers with some paper towel here to prevent marring. And yeah, sure enough, the top unscrewed, no problem for me. The person I was watching was saying there was Loctite on there. I don't see any of that on these threads. I may have just been okay to do it cold. So there we go. See if we can slide the guts out of this thing and figure out what's wrong with it. Hopefully, it seems very much like an intermittent solder connection, so that should be super bright. So we'll take a look, see if we can find out what's wrong with it and put it back into use. All right, and to get the guts out of it, I was able to stick this SIM card tool in the gap here to the left of the micro USB port, and the whole thing just slid forward, no problem. This guy fell out at the same time, and now I think, yeah, look at that, just comes right out. So I'll tear into this thing and see what we see and update you guys. Alrighty, so I checked to make sure that the battery terminals were good there, because they looked a little weak to me, but they're solid, and the battery is the right voltage, and it wasn't sagging under load. And then I just started pushing and prodding on the LED, because its solder joints for its two little tabs there looked chalky almost, not shiny. And pushing and prodding on the LED, I could get it to light up more. So I reflowed them with the soldering iron, and here we are, back to full brightness. Seems to work fine. It used to only work for a second or two at full brightness when it did, which I'm sure was because of the thermal expansion causing the solder joint. It's interesting. I mean, this is just your standard size 3050, 3051. I apologize for not knowing the correct sizes of these, but so I don't know. I think I'll look into doing an emitter swap. I think because I got the high CRI version of this, it's a 219 right now, a Nichia 219. So I know the 519, I believe it is pretty popular right now, as it has higher output, much higher efficiency. So I might try and swap that out and see if I get substantially more lumens out of this. We'll see. Or I just got all the part numbers wrong and I sound like a fool, but regardless, a little solder reflow on the LED is what fixed this one. So still be able to use it, which is awesome.